I'm gonna end you.
I knew I heard something.
Help me!
Thank you for your help with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you? Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pit. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone. Yeah, that's why these guys were after me. As long as I know about the cure, I'm a threat. So I ran. And you can be damn sure there'll be more of them coming. The Pit's a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water. And the air, you can't escape it. You stay there a few years, and no matter what, it'll get you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have that cure perfected, we don't stand a chance. So we need the cure to bargain for our freedom. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move. Okay, you go get the outfit. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. You won't be coming back here for a while, so keep that in mind.
Oh my God! You killed them! Are you real? You're here to save us? Where are we going? Wait, we're free? You're serious? You killed them and we're just free to go? You're either the kindest person in the world or the dumbest. Either way, thank you. I can help you. It's the least I can do. What is it that you need? That guy over there on the mattress died last night. I never did get his name. If you don't mind the smell, you can just take his. We will. Thank you again, stranger. We owe you our lives.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. I followed you. I've gotten very good at staying out of sight when I don't want to be seen. Oh yeah? What is it? The city's built on the backs of slaves. We're diseased and suffering. What else do you want to know? He's a guy named Asher. I don't know where he came from, but he's strong enough that he keeps all the other bosses in line. Bosses, well, they're a ragtag group of vicious little fucks, but they have the guns and the power. Asher keeps them from killing each other and keeps them forcing us to work. Medea, she's another slave like me. She's helping to organize them. She'll know when it's time. Some of us are native to the pit. Most of us are, really. People sometimes have kids before the sickness takes them. But the need for slaves has gotten bigger. Asher started importing them. Ever wonder why there are so many slavers, but you hardly see any slaves? The slaver operation in this area has been supplying the pit. You got it, hero. What do you want to know about it? After the war, the place just turns into a shithole. The buildings start falling over, and the sickness makes people just turn on each other. Some of them change. They lose any sense of who they are. They just go around killing and fucking and eating. Like animals, man. Some people are still okay, but just, I don't know. Anyway, about 30 years ago, those Brotherhood guys come in and wipe the place out. They kill all of these sick fucks. Anything that looks like it's gonna fight, bam! Then they take whatever they were looking for and leave. Well, as bad as the pit is, it used to be worse. Much worse. It was complete chaos. Every man for himself. About the time I was born, those Brotherhood guys swept through the place. Killed anything that put up a fight. More than half the place was dead by the time they were done. It was a slaughter. But they got the worst of the worst. If it weren't for the Brotherhood sweeping the place, I doubt if Asher would have been able to get control of as much as he has. It's hard to describe. It's nasty, and it affects everyone a little differently. But the longer you're there, the more it gets you. Some just get sick and die. Others go crazy, completely psycho. They live out in the city. We call them wild men. And the worst, well, just hope you never have to see them. They turn into animals. They forget who they are. They just eat, sleep, fuck, and kill. But this cure, maybe it can stop all that. The city is built on the backs of slaves. My people were diseased and suffering. They've restarted the steel mills there. They have us breaking down metal and reforging it. No one knows why. But the guy in charge, Asher, you can damn well bet your life that he has a plan. You got it, hero. What else do you want to know? You got it, hero. Gather what supplies you'll need and meet me at the first tunnel to the pit. You'll never find your way there without me to guide you. We're counting on you. It'll be a long trip. Let's get going. Hang on, someone's coming. Let me do the talking. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. You got a lot of guts coming back to this place, Werner.
Yeah? Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I have a lot of guts. You don't.
No guts? What do you mean?
There you are. Ah! Help me out here! Here come more of them. Watch out! Hey! We've got to keep moving. There's no time. This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. Don't expect to take anything you have in with you. They'll strip you clean, but I'll find a way to get your things back to you. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. That's it. Good luck. We're counting on you.
I love it. Another slave wanted back here, huh? What's wrong? Couldn't get over the bridge? You're lucky I don't fucking paste you. Why, I should... Wait, what the... Now would you look at this? Where'd you get all this shit anyway? Whatever. Mine now. Thanks, Gab. I hit the jackpot today. Now get back in there and get to work, or next time I'll just stake you out there for the trogs.
Werner sent you, didn't he? Good. He finally found someone. We can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you can. We'll talk there.
Anthony's sick. He sent me to take his place.
Tough shit. Get back down there where you belong.
All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. I don't know what you saw on the way in, but the guards don't really take kindly to workers just standing around. You're going to need to look busy or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. Outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards! What in God's name is a super mutant? You know what? Never mind. Whatever they are, you're wrong. What it is full of are trogs. You're either an idiot or a smartass. Either way, I don't think it's funny. They're what most of us hope we never become, but the contamination gets to everyone. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. They're everywhere and they kill on sight. If you need a weapon, check with Marco in the mill. He's been making some of our tools into weapons. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard. Oh, what was that?
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scam?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So she's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told her what she needs to do. She knows. 10 ingots as fast as she can.
Well then, I hope you also said goodbye. Alright, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders. You
Home,
look like you
sweet
don't have
filth.
enough to do, peon.
The longer we talk, the more the guards will know that The cure is the key to healing the sickness around here. Look at us! We've all got it! And the more they force us to work in this mess, the worse it gets. People are going trog faster than ever before. The cure is the first thing in this place that hasn't been infected. What about me? I was born here, I'll probably die here. I've lived my whole life under Asher's boot heel. The only thing that keeps me alive is the thought that I might be able to turn the tables someday. I was born shortly after the Brotherhood Scourge. As bad as it is now, I can't imagine what it was like before Asher. Some of the stories I heard when I was a little girl, about the Trogs and the Wildmen, it'd scare the hell out of you. I don't care how tough you were. Honestly, I don't know how anything survived, let alone how Asher managed to control any of those freaks. Sometimes, Just sometimes, I think that maybe things are better with him here. We come from all over. Most were born here, but lately, the bosses have been bringing us in from all over. Get out there before the guards notice you messing around.
Boy, you got some arms on you, Scab.
Have you seen Wild Bill around? Bill's a friend of mine, a very dear friend. We've worked the mill together for a long time. Last week we were forced to choose someone to gather ingots from the steel yard. Bill volunteered. He didn't want anyone to have to die out there, but he's a survivor. He can't be dead. You look like you can handle yourself. Could you look for him and bring him back? Thank you so much. Just be careful out there. Bill would never forgive himself if someone got hurt looking for him. Good luck.
Hey, not so loud. The bosses can't see what I'm up to over here. Making weapons. Lots of them. There's something coming, and soon. So, I take the crap we find out in the yard, and some of the tools we use, and I make them into stuff we can fight the bosses with. Yeah, you're the one Medea told me about. Werner sent you, right? I can help you out. Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers drag in from the city. Do what you can with it. Just be careful around the bosses. Make a wrong move, and you're done.
So you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once. Well, follow me. So, do your duty, huh? Who'd you piss off to get that death sentence? Actually, don't even tell me. It's not like we'll be alive for long anyways. See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of those. And if you survive them, you'll probably run into those crazies that live up in the blast furnace. Tell you what, why don't you do me a favor and get killed close to the door? That way, I don't have to walk so far to loot your corpse, eh? Here's the door. Get out there and grab some ingots. Don't come back without at least 10. Turn them into me and I'll see if I can slip a little something your way.
Billy! It's me, your brother John John. You remember me, don't you, Billy? Billy? It's Billy! I know it's him! Help me! I'm out of here! Oh, Billy.
Hostile. Target is identified. A combat zone. You may suffer harm. Up to and including. Move along, please. Please step into the open. Identify. Hostile.
Well now, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. Nothing like some heavy labor, huh? Not right now. Bring in a few more and maybe. What do you have for me? Looks good. Guess I could spare this. I'll just take those. Yeah, looks like you earned it. If you're heading back out there, these ought to help you with the trogs. Looks good. How about I give you some metal this time? Here, this armor was a special order for one of the Hole fighters. Great against bullets, but didn't help him when he got pushed off the bridge. More metal for the mill. Sure thing. Bit of a weird one here. Found it from some sucker out of town. Some genius got to tinkering with his laser. Polished metal barrel, a few prisms in there, and he got this lethal light show. More metal for the mill. You bet I do. Check out this cutting edge of fashion. Wear this armor, and everyone's gonna want to get close to you. Which just means they'll be inside your blast radius, huh? Looks good. Guess you earned this. Used to belong to a desert priest. Said wearing it made him bulletproof. Of course, that didn't stand up to a little testing. But damn if it wasn't a gloriously fun time. Well, there's still more out there. But I guess some other sucker can get killed looking for them. There should be plenty out in the steel yard, especially higher up in the round buildings. I hear there's a supply plant in the northeast. Should be plenty of ingots in there, too. All right, then. Come back when you've got more. You look too damn friendly. Any luck out there? Looks good. All the metal you're bringing in, I suppose it's worth giving you something to really help with those drugs. Here, this thing's mauled trogs and ghouls from here to Monroeville. Give it a whirl. Looks good. I probably shouldn't, but damn if you ain't earned it. Here, this is the best gun I ever had. A little slower on the trigger, but she makes up for it in power and accuracy. Use her in good health. Nothing like some heavy labor, huh? Well, I'll be damned. That makes 100 ingots you found. And here I remember thinking you'd be lucky to bring back any at all. Ain't no question. You earned the treasure of my collection. This armor goes all the way back to when the Brotherhood tried to wipe out the pit. Some of the tribals who worshipped Asher made it to look like their god. Try it on, and you'll feel a little like a god yourself. Yep, guess you got every last one out there. You're one hell of a stealer, kid. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you cleared out the whole place. We'll get other workers to salvage metal from the buildings. You take a break. All right then. Come back when you've got more.
Fast escape plan.
The others are on the outside. Just remember, you...
Assuming you're in.
Hey there. Welcome to the family. I'm not cheery, really. I've just accepted my role here. I found a book once. Medea read part of it to me. It said, "The master doesn't try to be powerful. He is powerful. An ordinary man keeps reaching for power, and thus never has enough." I'd like to be free, but I'm not. And the harder I cling to that idea, the more miserable I'll be that I'm stuck here. And this work is hard enough without extra misery. Speaking of which, I should get back to it.
Last mistake.
That's what you get. Better not waste my time. Fuck off. Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. That's perfect for us. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. We call it the Hole. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. Not exactly, no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
Citizens of the pit, workers of downtown, traders of uptown, and all fierce souls who do what must be done. I bring you good news. We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! Our industry is the envy of the Commonwealth. Our safety is the envy of the capital wastes. Our might is the envy of Ronto. And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. They envy the steel shaped by the workers in our mills. And they envy the strength of our traders and raiders who wield the steel for the pit. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. Freedom from fear. Freedom from disease. Freedom to live as once we did before we were shackled by atomic fire. And so, to celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom? Who among you will risk your life in the crucible to create a new life of freedom in Uptown? Who will take this rare chance to thrive?
Right here! We have one! This woman here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole who actually stands a chance?
Very well, Medea. If this is the will of the workers, then this woman shall be their champion. Madam, you carry not only the dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday become truly free from the threats of our world. Prepare yourself, madam. And when you are ready to be forged anew, report to Phaedra in the steel mill. The rest of you are dismissed.
You head down to the hole. Talk to Phaedra. She sets up the fights.
Got important news.
So you're the dumbass scab that signed up to fight in the hole, huh? Well, head on down. Phaedra's waiting for you. what are you doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good? You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? It's pretty simple. When the gates open, you fight. Last one standing wins. Of course, when the gates open, the barrels drop in. So just make sure you kill the other guy before you die of radiation poisoning. You don't want to spend too much time with whatever's in those barrels. You have what you take in with you. But if that's not enough, there are a couple of things in that locker over there. What's to tell? Most die. Now, one or two have made it out, but that's about it. Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. If you're ready, just step on in. Wow. Impressive, slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the Rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? Back for more, huh? I wouldn't count on luck this time. You damn well better be ready. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
They're savage, they're brutal. They're here to keep this worker in his place. The undefeated Bear Brothers. Let's find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters. Release! Fight!
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. But I wouldn't plan on making it through the next one. Here's a shot for the Rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? Back for more, huh? You again? This'll be your last fight, Scab. One more and I don't get to call you that anymore. You ready? Well, all right. That's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
And now, this slave has proven willing to kill and die for her freedom. But how will she fare against the man who made it all the way? Gruber! Undefeated in the hole, Gruber has yet to meet his match. Only one will walk out with their freedom. Only one will walk out alive. Release the barrels! Go!
Dick! My arm!
And Gruber falls! Gruber falls! The champion is toppled! A new slave rises from the gutter to join us! Welcome her! She's earned it!
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass. He watches over the city from Haven. His tower and Uptown. Take the northeast exit from here, and look for the tallest building in town. Oh, Asher also said that he has a few gifts for you. You'll find them in a container behind you. Enjoy, and don't keep the man waiting.
guess you earned your ticket out of
Thanks for patching up that asshole. He's got at least another week before he drops dead from exhaustion.
downtown.
Christ, it's hot in here.
You can go back.
Hurry over to Haven, kid. Well, if it isn't Ash's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you, too. The Lord of the Pit knows all, and his eyes see promise where others see rubble. What does he see in you? A cure? A scourge? Or maybe nothing more than a plaything? Soon, Lulu will see what lies inside you. But first, perhaps Asher's pet needs to be fed. Then here, delicious food for you. Eat and be good.
We don't need another dirty worker up here. Just because Asher lets you in doesn't mean we have to like it. Watch your stepping up, down, or you might just take a tumble. I already fought my way out of there once. There ain't no force in the pit that could make me go back there again. Not you, not Asher, not anything. Got it?
Saw you earn your ticket uptown. Don't start thinking that makes you special. You're still just meat. You just got moved up to a higher grade of sausage is all. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's the truth. We're all just meat in the grinder out here. Today's hotshot is tomorrow's trog chow. Nothing to it but to be the best, and eat our fill before we're next on the plate. Work hard, and you might just be a grade A cut like me.
Hey, if it isn't the newest addition to our little family. You hit the jackpot now, whiz kid. You're in Asher's army. Now's when the hard work really starts. I hope so, for your sake. You screw up down in the mill, you just get a beating. It's harsh, but it heals. But if you screw up when raiding a caravan, you get gut shot and bleed out in the dirt. So you better be as tough as you think you are. But I do what I can to keep our mistakes from being too fatal. If you need to drop some rats, I'm here to help. Then say no more, friend. Can't share much, but they should do the trick. Use it in good health.
You got something to say, or you just here to stare at the freak? Ghoul? Who you calling a ghoul? Get lost before I dump you in the river. You got a problem?
Screw off.
Lord Asher wants a word with you. Good luck.
Hey, if it ain't the champion of the hole! That was a hell of a show you put on down there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, I was gonna start shooting down there myself just to keep things interesting. That worked out well for all of us, didn't it? And don't worry, I'm sure I'll find some excuse to take a pot shot at you later, so we can all look forward to that.
Asher's looking forward to meeting you, champ.
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? You heard right. And after a show like that, how could I refuse someone of your talents? While the rest of the world scrambles to survive, we have an army, industry, and thanks to a recent surprise, we've got no need to fear radiation. But we do have a few loose ends that still need tied up. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Werner used to be my second in command, until he betrayed me. He was exiled to the slave pens, but he escaped not too long ago.
I believe he's planning to strike at the city again, and maybe working with the slaves to do it. You've had a lot of contact with them, so maybe you can hunt him down and put an end to him. Do it, and I'll name you my lieutenant on the spot. That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, New Blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think, would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain.
Lord Asher. The slaves are rioting, and someone's armed them. We need you out here, and fast.
Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
I'm afraid I'm very busy, so why don't you go help Asher, okay? Think you can get away with this? Every raider in this town will be after your head to bring... She's got my baby! I want your attack! Over here! There you are!
Keep her pinned down! Biggest mistake you'll ever make.
Sounds to me like you've stirred up a bit of fuss with the raiders. Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of murderers. But more importantly, I hear you've stolen the cure. Mind if I see it? Of course she'll be safe. We're just going to do our own research for the cure and then ransom her back for our freedom. You've seen how Asher and his people treat us. It's far, far kinder than they deserve. She'll be all right, just not with me. Asher's guards are always watching me. They'd find her right away. Werner sent me word that he's hiding out in the steel yard. He's got everything there to take care of the cure. Take it to him and he'll handle the rest. Now get going.
Your little revolt ends here, Scout. There you are.
Woo! Saw you fighting in the hole. What a piece of work. Now I know why you ain't afraid of those drugs. No hard feelings, huh? Understood, champ? But if you want to keep collecting ingots, I still got plenty of gear stashed away. You bring me ingots, I'll make sure you get rewarded. Can't be more fair than that. Careful out there.
Down with...
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat in the crib. It means that we can study Asher's bastard, and once we dig the cure out of it, make sure that we all get the treatment. Leaving the slaves free and turning the bosses into trog food. That's the spirit. Just stick with the plan, and everything will work out fine. Only thing that's left is to finally wipe out all the bastards in Uptown, and that honor falls to you. Whoa there. Sweet as the thought is, you can't just walk through and throttle each one by hand. You're just one girl. You might miss a few. But there's an army of trogs out there hungry to get in, and the only thing holding them back are those floodlights. Shut off Uptown's lights, and the trogs will take care of the rest. Sorry, doll, but I'll be busy setting everything up with the squirt here. But for you, I guess I can spare a few supplies. You can get to the power plant from a manhole down in the steel yard. Near the train tracks, you can't miss it. Head down there, find the floodlight controls, and turn off Uptown's floodlights. I'll meet you back downtown. And here, take this. You'll want to stay hidden when the trogs come. Now get moving.
I should have gunned you down long ago. What the hell is that? Shoot! Shoot!
There you are. Goodbye, huh? Shit!
Nice work, pal. When I saw those lights go down, I swear I heard the Trogs laughing. I think I speak for all of the ex-slaves here when I say, good riddance to those bastards. May they rot in a glowing grave. Yeah, everybody's happy. Medea says she'll take care of the kid when she's not too busy with everything else. Don't worry about it. We cut a few corners on researching the brat, so we've already got something good to keep down the rads. It's on the house. But the real wealth of the city is in that steel mill. You'll have access to the ammo press in there, so go nuts. You earned it, kid. Whatever you want, boss. I'll be whipping folks back into shape, and Medea's keeping an eye on the brat, so you can come and go as you like. But if you want, you could keep collecting steel from the steel yard. Most folks can't handle it, and the foreman would see you get a reward. And if you really care, Medea said she's looking for toys for the brat. I guess if you find anything, you could bring them to her. But that's only if you give a shit. If it were just me, I'd just keep drinking till the booze runs out. So live it up. I got folks working on it 24/7. It'd go faster if they didn't keep fussing about not hurting the little squirt. Medea's the worst of them. Keeps asking people to bring the kids toys or some sort of bullcrap. You'd think an old slave like her would know how to work without raising a fuss, right? Don't you worry about a thing. I've got everything under control.
We're all indebted to you for setting us free from those bastards. You just don't know what a difference you've made. Now, the rest is up to us. And I have to admit, it's pretty daunting. At least Werner's taking care of organizing the city, so I can work on the cure. She's a handful is what she is. I mean, I'm glad she's healthy and I take care of her like she's my own, but it's a full-time job. And I hardly have any time to work on finding a cure from her. People help out here and there, but she's just such a handful. That sure would help me out. Happier Marie is, the more likely I can get a full night's sleep for once in my life. She seems to really enjoy teddy bears. Creepy little things, but I guess she doesn't know any better. Bring as many as you can, and you'll get paid plenty for it. I promise. Thanks. You have no idea how much this will help. Here's your pay. Back to the kid, I guess.
There you are.
Just go away. Don't hurt me.
Hey, take a load off. What's on your mind? Don't you worry.